We have been hearing about self-awareness at all places, be it colloquium, be it conclave, be it summit. Even in our normal conversations, we have been hearing about self-awareness. Someone said long time back, self-awareness is the first chapter in the book of leadership. If leaders have to succeed, the very first requirement is they should become self-aware. They should be aware of their strengths, their vulnerabilities, their preferences, their belief systems. Unless they are self-aware, they may not be able to reach their true potential. They will not be able to perform to their best also. So the need for or call for self-awareness is very, very critical. Most of us, while we know the importance of self-awareness, but rarely do we embed self-awareness in our day-to-day life. We always do many things mechanically in autopilot mode. We are not self-aware when we brush our teeth. We are not self-aware when we take our bath. We are not even self-aware when we eat. We are not able to enjoy the eating process. We are not self-aware when we walk. Sometimes we fall and then we start blaming the floor. So what I am trying to highlight here is, we talk about self-awareness, but rarely do we embed self-awareness as a part of our everyday life. In this context, I would like to say that psychometric tests really give important insights on what the strengths are, what the areas of development, and raise the self-awareness of the test taker. 360-degree again gives another important perspective from the viewpoint of stakeholders about raising the awareness of the people. And even feedback from significant others also raise the self-awareness of the individual, what gifts they bring to the table and what are the areas of improvement. So these are all the things that what you have to rely upon other sources. But as an individual, right, I have a suggestion. I would like to introduce an acronym called BABA principle, BA principle. What does it mean? BA stands for be aware and be alert. If you follow be aware, be alert all the time, at least in a day, 20 minutes of the time in a day, start practicing be aware, be alert. That itself will help you to become aware. And actually self-awareness is a journey by itself. You can't perfect it on day one, but you have to make it as a practice. Having understood what is self-awareness, the next question that you have in mind is how to develop self-awareness in oneself. Let us just take a small example. You have to speak to your manager. You have got so many things to speak, but you can't speak randomly everything to your manager, because you are being observed, you are being evaluated. So you have to be super careful and mindful before you speak to anyone, that too before the manager. So I am giving you a small framework that will really help you. And this framework is a very common framework. This is what we call it as 5W and 1H. Why, what, when, where, who, like that. These are all the questions. So before I speak to that manager, I should be able to know what am I going to speak. Right, why I have to speak to this and where I should be able to speak. Like that, you have to ask these questions to yourself, find answers for that. Only when you are convinced, then you should be able to speak to the manager. So this 5W and 1H is a very easy framework that you can always employ to develop your self-awareness. And this will be the first starting point to develop your self-awareness. By following this framework in our day-to-day life, it will help you build meaningful and enduring connections with all people. It will improve your quality of life, and more importantly, it will help you stay grounded and anchored at all times, where you will not be affected by any volatility and turbulence of the reality. The call for action for every one of you is keep this BABA, B-A-B-A, at your vantage place, near the study table, wherever you are. I think you should be able to see BABA. At least that will be a reminder for you to become self-aware of what you do, what you feel, and what you think. With the motto of inspiring minds and transforming people, Dr. Sabesan signing off.